Hi, everyone. Welcome to our official paranormal page, Echoes from Beyond Paranormal.
Yep. I'm David.
I'm Angie. Right now, it's just the two of us, but we're going to give you a little bit of our history of why we're doing this, and then we'll go into a little bit about our first investigation.
Yeah, so back in 2010, when we came back home, we formed a paranormal team called Tell City Ghost Hunters, and we done it for 5 years,
Maybe six.
maybe six. But we had to give it up. Life happens, and didn't really have the time for it. But here recently, we've been talking and decided,
Found some of our old files.
yeah, found some of the old, got excited, and so we're getting back into it. And we have a few investigations coming up, but we're only going to go touch base on the one that's
The first one that
the
we're
first one we're going to do. So Angie will tell you
Yeah.
about that.
It's a private residence. It's a sandstone home built in the 1850s. We don't have the exact date. We're still working on getting all the exact history on it. It was built by the Schmuck family. They ran their meat market on the first floor. It had a basement which had a tunnel in it, but the tunnel has since been closed up.
So the thing is, we don't, the Underground Railroad ran, to our knowledge, that it ran through there, but we don't know if that's part of it or not.
Yeah, and you won't. I mean, there's probably never going to be a way to know 100% for sure on that, just because that was something that was not real talked about a lot. Uh, Before we get, then we do plan on Sundays doing a live.
Yeah.
Paranormal talk. If we just did an investigation, we'll talk about the investigation, maybe some of our experiences. Kind of give you something to look forward to when the video post once he gets done editing. Because
Yeah,
yes, he does all the editing.
So I'm going to turn each investigation into an episode. Then uh, the following, like Sunday, we'll do a live and we'll talk about the investigation and paranormal stuff if you want. But
We'll have our t-shirts tomorrow.
yeah, I put two designs together.
We just got one for now that we're getting. We can't wait to get those.
Yeah,
We're excited about that.
Really
So let me give you a little bit. I don't want to give all the details of the first investigation, but I've got here a little bit of what the home owner sent me. It's a pretty chilling case. It's a house we wanted to do when we were doing this before.
Yeah, for a while, yeah.
It just so happened that it just didn't work out. The people living there or whatever the case may be. So the client said that she's had quite a few experiences, closet doors bursting open, uh, hair dryers turning on by themselves, and voices middle of the night calling her by name and mimicking loved ones. She said one night she even heard what she thought was her husband downstairs, and she even went down and looked, and when she went back up, he was still in bed asleep.
Which we had that happen at one of our old investigations at the old gym.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we had one of our investigators
Yeah.
was saying something about it's here for you.
Yeah.
Then right after that, it's almost like his same voice, but it says
It's
here for you too.
Which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which we did have that. That was.
Yeah, we caught that on the digital voice recorder.
Yeah. Locals have reported, this is from her, that there's a child that lingers on the stairwell and an elderly man in a wheelchair that sits in the front window that apparently can be seen from outside. which is pretty interesting because we're not saying this is who it is, and we're not even saying this has happened. But she didn't know anything about the family that we knew that lived there
back
in the
early 2000s.
Yeah, the family that lived there, he came down with MS, and and they loved the house. I mean, they absolutely loved that house, and it broke their heart when they had to leave. But when they left, he was wheelchair bound. So she didn't know that. So that's kind of an interesting story that we can see if we can figure out if it's true or not. And if we don't find anything, doesn't mean it didn't happen or it's not true. It just didn't happen when we were there.
Yeah, and if you know anything about the paranormal, it doesn't happen on cue. You know, sometimes you get lucky to catch it, and sometimes you don't. We've been on plenty of investigations all night long and didn't catch nothing. And we're not gonna make stuff up. But if we don't catch anything, we're not saying that the paranormal, you know, it's not happening. It didn't happen when we was there.
Right.
So, but we would go back again.
Well, and we've done an investigation where we caught stuff. And then when we went back another time, we didn't catch anything.
Didn't catch anything, no.
And you're excited to go into it a second time, and then you don't catch nothing.
Yeah.
But that's just the way it works. I don't know. It's just something we've always enjoyed. We got some of our equipment in. We still got a few more things that we're waiting for or that we're wanting to get. So as soon as we'll be excited to have all that stuff too.
Yeah, and we got a new IR camera coming in. We got one now, just got it in, and for some reason it messed up, and so we're shipping that one back, and they got a new one.
It actually shipped. It said it'd be here Monday.
Yeah, it'll be here Monday, but we're really happy with that camera.
Yeah, something with the memory card. It's not picking up the memory card, and they said sometimes the slot readers are just defective. It just happened. We just happened to get
with the one that happened.
We happened to get the defective one, but that's okay.
But when it worked, we tried it. One night?
Yeah, just for a few minutes.
Messing with the IR and everything. It good quality, so we're really happy with it. So can't wait to get the new one in.
Yeah, so don't have an exact date yet for the upcoming investigation. I'm waiting for them to confirm. It's a family's home, so kind of got to work around their schedule, but we will only be doing investigations on Saturday.
Yeah, local. We're going to be doing southern Indiana and northern Kentucky.
And if we're drawn to eastern Kentucky, you know, we love going over there. So
we're always taking trips over that way, so we'll always have our equipment with us. So.
Yeah, let's say, you know, when school's in session, for sure we'll only be doing Saturdays.
Yeah.
But, you know, who's to say that when we're not in school that we can't throw in another day or something? It just depends on the person's availability and our availability, really.
And really, the live really depends, because I wouldn't even say it would be the following, like on the Sunday, because we're going to be investigating on Saturday. We like to take one whole day and clear our heads of everything, then jump into it. And so either the live will be sometime in the middle of the week or the following Sunday.
But we will be doing a live after every investigation. We just got to figure out the timing and what works for us, and, you know, what works for everybody else, you know, as far as the viewers. Like, if some of you all that follow us say, hey, you know, really like to be a part of the live, but Mondays are just rough for us. We can't. That's fine. We'll work around it and figure out what works best.
What the best time and everything, because we're usually busy during the week anyway. So
yeah,
it's got to all come together.
And then with Caroline going to junior high, she's going to want to do cheer and basketball, so that's going to tie up some of our time as well. So,
but mainly the investigations are going to be on
Saturday evenings or night.
Yeah.
So we've got a few locations lined up. We've got one repeat location that we did before. that as soon as she has availability, she's going to let us know and we can get that one on the schedule. She said probably early fall. So we're looking at that one probably either next month or October. Uh, but like I said, we've got quite a few locations here that we really want to go back into because we did them before and liked them. Had some good experiences. We do not charge people for an investigation.
Nor do we pay for an investigation.
We did that.
Yeah,
we
and
paid for one location and we didn't catch nothing.
Not gonna make it. Actually, was a joke. Actually, but
yeah, and we're not gonna call them out on.
No, we're not gonna say anything. But I wouldn't do it again. It's not what we was expecting.
Right. That's basically yeah. I mean, there's a couple locations that do cost to go into that I don't know. We said we won't pay, but they might be locations that we may consider later on, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'd hate doing it, but we might. I don't know.
And it's only like elite couple, 2 maybe 3 locations that we would even do that for.
Yeah, because we're trying to come up with something to do around Halloween, like some type of event or something.
Yeah.
So we might at that time pay for a location. It's not too far from here, so
yeah. But we won't go into details until we know for sure
fact,
on that one.
Yeah.
But we never, like I said, we don't charge people though, ever, never will we ask anybody to pay us to come in and investigate.
No.
We do it because we enjoy doing it. And we've had our own experiences, especially doing this before. We've had our own experiences that are pretty interesting, you know.
But yeah, we're excited to get, going on it,
and this, it's like I said, it's our brand new channel, and
so be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
Yes, and then if we get to 100 subscribers, we may consider doing a t-shirt giveaway.
Yeah, we'll be doing
and we'll be doing things like that.
Yeah, giveaways throughout, but on that, but
that's basically, we just kind of wanted to introduce ourselves, kind of give you a summary of what we're going to be doing, what to expect on this channel.
And there's going to be no gimmicks either. I mean, if we had people contact us once we got our Facebook page up, telling us they're so glad that we getting back into it because we're honest. I mean, we don't
make stuff up.
We don't make stuff up. I mean, if we can debunk it, we're going to debunk it.
And we've debunked a few things.
Yeah, so, but we're not going to make stuff up. And
we take it serious, you know.
So we're not going to make stuff up so people, we try to get people in. What we post is real.
And if we do an investigation and we don't catch anything, we're still going to share it.
Yeah.
Y'all may hear or see something. Hey, what was that? And we can explain. Hey, that was whatever. Maybe we debunked that while we were there. But that will be able, so y'all can see that not every place you go into is haunted.
And we're going to try to work out with this new camera because it does have Wi-Fi built in. So
we just got to figure it all out.
We got to figure it out. And if we can figure it out, sometimes we will go, live on this channel. So
yeah, during an investigation.
Yeah, So, but we just wanted to hop on here and then introduce ourselves and
kind of get the page started or the channel started here, and this is kind of the official launch, and we're just excited about it.
And we do have a Facebook page.
And it's Echoes from Beyond Paranormal as well.
So if you're on Facebook, look us up and give us a like and a follow. Is that what they?
Yeah, like and a follow. And by liking in this video, it helps out the algorithm to get our page out there. So we'd appreciate that as well. But that's all we have, I guess, for today. We'll probably hop back on and once we get this date locked in, we'll kind of maybe hop back on and do a quick little videos and
Yeah,
maybe do the history of the location.
once we get the date, we'll go come on and we'll do the history of the location and the date and everything. So
And that's what one thing we'll try to do is the week before an investigation, we'll try to hop on and do the history, so we're not tying all that up during the investigation.
yeah. But like I said, we just wanted to hop on here, introduce ourselves, and that's about it. So
Yeah.
hope you guys, if you like it, the paranormal stuff, give us a like, subscribe,
Share,
share.
help us out. That'll help us out and help people out that actually enjoy this kind of stuff. So, and our motto is the other side has a story. We're here to tell it.
Yeah. So we're gonna hop up. I can't even
Hop
talk.
off here.
Yes, a little tongue twister. But you guys have a good evening.
Yes.
And we'll chat with you on the next.
Peace out.